Okay.
Okay.
Alright. I am rusty.
Yeah, just free for all this, to be honest. Ah, shit. Fuck. That's so low for that whole. Don't even fucking emote, bro, or I'm getting off. Like, that's dry.
It's a new emo.
It's not funny.
I'm lagging.
Didn't even build to my side. No, fuck. First to 5, I think. Somewhat quick. I feel like I don't need too much for warm up in most games, but you know, I also just don't find it enjoyable to warm up. What is it that is getting selected by that edit? Okay, yeah. Well, it really wants me to do a bigger warm up, but if I play alright, brain wise, I play alright. Take? Yeah, why not? Forgot how much 1v1 hurts my wrist, bro. There's so much strain on my arm.
Fucking lagging. Holy shit. I'm just going to save the thing. Wait. 45 damage.
Okay. What does this do? Play. Oh. Shows you the same thing that device does.
First to 5. Do you know what I have on right now?
What?
I favorited all the Marvel Rival skins, all the ones that are in Marvel Rivals, and I just put it on random.
Uh,
And somehow I got Psylocke twice. What the fuck? What are we doing? Ranked reload or ranked
ranked.
battle royale?
I'm not playing reload again, bro.
Why not?
I spent a whole fucking season playing reload. Because there was no queues for ranked. Guarantee there
Oh,
won't be.
I can no
So-
longer return the emote.
L. Yeah, because you
No, it's
fucking
not an
used
L.
it in game, bro.
It's not an L.
Whoa, when you go into the animated tab, the background, like, makes it into like a round TV. I could get Harley Quinn. This core skin should have been in the battle pass.
We got the fucking game. Oh my, we haven't played ranked duo since what? Since season 1
Probably.
or maybe 2.
No, it would have been season 2. I'm surprised they're actually calling this season 3 though. But I actually hated Star Wars season so much. Genuinely the worst season they've ever done.
I like the lightsabers.
Yeah, but those lightsabers have been in the seasons like prior. Chapter 4 season 2 had lightsabers and it was so good.
Really good.
There was no players, no queue times, shit meta, and there were no guns that were sort of like that sort of
So it's
felt
what Fortnite's
good
gonna
with
be.
hit scan.
That's how Fortnite is currently and should be for like a very long time unless they do something actually good for the game.
Yeah, like cutting down on those fucking extra modes.
But also they're releasing a new one. They're not learning as well. They're releasing like fucking expeditions or whatever it's called.
What?
It's a new Lego mode called expeditions.
Mm.
They didn't.
What they
If
really
they
need
were
to
our
do is,
games,
yeah, I think what they need to do is pick one style of the mode and not release copies. Choose a way that the mode should be played, and that is the only way that the mode can be played, you know? Team sizes, sure, you can have multiple team sizes, but none of this ranked and unranked stuff for anything but the main BR. Because that's what's really dividing people.
I like the reload rank though. So reload
Yeah,
rank
and then
stays.
it should be that reload stays uh as only ranked. Well, that's a fucking great start.
How did those dogs not even kill him? He's on 8 HP as well.
Because you didn't throw the dogs in the right spot. They landed in front of them.
He's on 8 HP.
Let's try that he looked at me as soon as he dropped in though. There's just so many better games, that's the problem. Yeah, Fortnite was on the up in Chapter 5 in my opinion. And then they really tossed the bag.
Chapter 5 Season 4 was the last good season. Apart from Remix.
That is actually so true. I actually had fun in Chapter 5 Season 4. Remix was alright. But you could tell they just didn't know what to do after Remix.
Yes, Chapter 6 is bullshit. I can't wait for next year.
You sure it's even gonna make much of a difference?
Well, better because I'm done with this map.
I don't really care about the map. I just care about the fact that they've just split the player base too much. It's not fun having to wait so long for queues. Whereas Marvel Rivals, you can just get it immediately.
Pretty sure Marvel Rivals player base is declining, but that doesn't really matter that much because like it's 6v6. It's not
As well, I
100
think that
players.
showing player counts is a really shit thing for BR. Because while it's good for creator analytics, the problem is people see that the mode has no players and decide to not play themselves. So then you
Yeah,
get
but it
no
can
players
help.
across the mode.
It can help like to know if it's worth the queue or not.
Exactly, but that's the thing. If they didn't show that, then more people would likely be queuing because they wouldn't be turned off by the fact that there's like low players in that mode, you know? Like they've seen some massive peaks and you know what sort of the right number is. I reckon if people saw, oh, this mode actually has like a higher, well, if they couldn't see what the player count was, they'd be more likely to queue for a mode that they enjoy more rather than something that they know they'll be able to play.
It was a good thing though to play count.
What did you say?
Actually, the play count right now isn't the worst, like on BR, but on ranked it's
Yeah,
pretty
that's the
shit.
problem. All the casuals are still playing the game, but the comp scene is actually like dropping off. Why are we dropping
Yeah,
here?
Fortnite know it. Like, Fortnite definitely know it if they're gonna make a pro-am and reload rather than casual BR map.
I mean, I don't know. I think Pro-Am's probably fairer because there's less creators. Because imagine you have like 50 teams. You would need 50 creators and 50 pros for an event. And they'd all have to be family friendly as well. Like, that would be insane.
Oh yeah, it wasn't family friendly.
Yeah, well, that was because he was getting farmed by Peterbot. I would be, like, crashing the fuck out. That happened to me. Like, imagine you were getting farmed by a pro, like, in the biggest event ever. And, like, your branding's behind it as well. Like, dude, I'd be ripping it.
But
Can
the
you
thing
help
is,
me, please? Rather than being useless? Cheers.
they were told that their team comms weren't gonna be heard on stream.
Yeah, no shit. He would have known that.
But like then he found out that team comms were being live streamed and
He-
they could
I
hear
don't
him.
know.
They also never said it was. I'm dead. Where are you?
70. 70 white. He's right above you. Good. Another one coming in right now. He's just broken through the archway. Coming in.
I
To your
can't
right.
pick up a shotgun off the top.
He looks like a NPC, but you need to make sure that you're playing safe. Turn on my light. Shotgun is so shit. Why is it still in the game, bro? Nice.
Side jump.
Oh no, I think another thing as well with the game is that, like, Marvel Rivals has so much more competitive integrity because, like, the way that you play the game isn't dependent on what you get from a chest, it's dependent on what you pick at the start. You have set abilities that you pick at the start of the match. Whereas
That's
Fortnite's
reliable.
kind of RNG as well. Like, I
But
know
the
that casuals is always going to be playing this game, but I don't know if they're going to hold up the competitive scene.
the thing with Marvel Rivals is that if they were to do a LAN event, there would be target bans, which could ruin it a bit.
Yeah, but
You know,
people don't
targeting.
main in the higher levels.
Yeah,
And
but
I'm
there's
sure they
normally one
already
of the
have
real.
tournaments that they do with, like, top tier players.
I got 2 kills on it.
I mean, being good at it is also knowing how to sort of play a whole bunch of different characters, not just main a few. Oh, this game is so fun. Why is this zipline so slow and why am I about to die? Where's the launch pad, do you know?
Nope.
Cool.
There's a car though.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'm gonna just circle around for your card. No, you going. What's up?
I hope Marvel Rivals stays alive though, for a while.
Yeah. I think it's just a better game, to be honest.
Because I think it's one of the like only games I've actually kind of like played more. It's Fortnite or whatever.
Hmm. Well, they know how to make a good game, like a good competitive game. That's the difference. Fortnite knows how to make a good game, but not a good competitive one.
I think another thing is, right, for ranked, if you leave early, you don't get any penalties or anything.
Hmm, that's
Yep.
true. But then again, as
Doesn't.
well, in ranked, you're not forced to play with randoms as well. In this game, like ranked, you play with like set teams that you pick at the start, rather than picking like characters, because they have different team sizes you can queue as.
Well, they need
If
It's
you
still
had to
just
like
that
have one set team size in this game, I think it should be trios.
trio.
Yeah. Trios is so much better than duos because it's like squads just without the chaos that comes with a fourth person. I think 3
I
is the
remember
perfect size.
trios in the game.
I know. But like imagine you had to play trios and like if you didn't have a third team member, it was a fill. I mean I'm all for having like bigger team sizes. Watch them
Look,
all
Apex.
focus me. You're gonna get sprayed out of the air, by the way.
Apex is like a 60-player battle royale, and it's like trios. There's duos, but like
Oh.
that's who knows. Rivals might actually do something. The thing that Overwatch did, where they made it 5 players instead of 6. Because Overwatch used to be 6 players, and then made it 5 players. Overwatch did.
You're so quiet, like, recently. Have you turned down your mic or something? Or are you just, like, pulling your mic as far away from your mouth as possible at the moment? Or is there some sort of, like, do you not like your voice anymore? Like, is it some sort
I'm
of
talking.
psychological thing? What?
I am. That's
You're so quiet.
why.
I don't know, you just aren't talking loud. It's not that...
I haven't like. I don't think I've touched any of my mic settings.
Yeah, well then why... Like, are you muttering a lot at the moment? Because I can tell that your voice is different in some way, whether it be because of your computer or you. There's as well. Why do your parents keep griefing you, bro?
Right. Unpopular opinion. Marvel Rivals should make a battle royale.
Yeah, that's a really unpopular opinion, and I'm so glad that we aren't dealing with that. I think they should they should just make a collab with Fortnite. If they do that.
That would be fun as fuck though.
Sure it would, but then you run into the Fortniteification of the game, you know, it's having too many game modes and then all of a sudden you get no players in any of them. I like Marvel Rivals because it's just Marvel Rivals, you know. Sort of having those set limitations is good for the game.
You should play Overwatch.
There just isn't enough players on Fortnite to make it sort of a platform. Oh my god, can your parents stop griefing you? Holy shit. What are they even asking about, bro? We're not even doing bad this game, that's the funny thing. Just talking about how much better Marvel Rivals is, and we're doing alright. You're actually getting queues? Yeah. Duo queues are going well, I think. I mean, that's the thing I said, like, if this season has, like, good ranked player base, like, I'll play it, but I mean, even so, the game's still shit. They just need to cut back the modes. Like, Reload should literally just be ranked BR. If you want to play Zero Build, just play Zero Build BR. You know, like, and then you can just cut all the Lego modes, let's be real, or merge them into one. Actually, that would be a good way to do it. Just merge all the Lego modes into one, and like when you're in the thing, you like a hub world, like the creative hub world. You know that one that they used to have.
Or like VR chat.
What do you mean? I guess.
Like,
holy shit, bro! You can.
oops.
What was that play? I'm sorry. What was the thoughts there?
I'm kind of forgetting my binds a little bit.
Did you
Forgot that if you
hold
hold-
E and not remember
Yep.
that E is how you get out of the car?
Yeah, I was just holding E for some reason.
It's really smart of you, lad.
Where am I gonna go?
What's the dog gonna do? Gonna ram him? Oh, he's gone. Why is Nate wanting to join? We have, we just said we have duo queues, not trio queues. Plus, he's gonna be like fucking Diamond 7, bro. Like, I am not in the mood to play this game seriously. Oh my Jesus balls. Let's get this guy. Oh, hello. Okay.